has a habit of putting each of us in a corner. Okay. So I'm here to kind of talk about something. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be encouraging you to pursue your passion, which I would like to. So I think I'll just, in my words, I've kind of collated a few words from across, and this is the best way I could put across passion as. So I've tried to make this as a slightly more organized presentation, just to ensure that I communicate what I have in my mind. Okay. So once decide to pursue passion could be the gateway to consistent success in your career. For passion grooms, treats, and energizes your inner self. I think it is constantly done to me. However, you know, when I went for my first interview, I walked in with a lot of confidence after doing about a few ads. And then this guy picks up my resume and he looks at my resume and says, "Oh, did you want me?" I said, "Yes." Then why are you here? So that really pushed me on a back foot, which made me conceal my identity as far as my modeling assignments are concerned for a long period of time. So these were two parallel lines which kept moving across side by side, and I could never end up meeting it. So I had to create a separate identity to pursue my passion. I think each one of you, you would be reading a book, you could be an artist. This gentleman, lovely paintings. So it's important that we put in that additional focus, additional time, energy into your passion so that you consistently pursue it. So I've just captured a few points here. I'm not running through all these points. So I will probably talk about a little more towards the end. So passion is loving what you do. Passion is caring deeply about something enough that you will risk much in defense of your passion. So I was always wanting to. I convinced my dad. I went to Chennai sometime. For about 6-7 years, I pursued my passion into acting by developing my own business at that point of time. I was an entrepreneur for about 5 years into event management, along with my modeling career. Something one cannot live without. I know a person who's done about 5,000 books. He's hardly 23 years old. And the kind of diction, the word he uses when he speaks, I get cornered. You know, I'm unable to kind of reach up to him in terms of the vocabulary, talent, what he has. So I think passion enables you to kind of push yourself in different ways. It's kind of groomed me as a person. In fact, I was always in my shell, never coming out. You know, but yes, this profession has actually allowed me to kind of communicate to people in a big way. Enjoy your hobbies, but I think you must live your passion. I have massive hobbies, but I've tried my best to live my passion. So passion helps groom ourselves. It's helped groom me. It helps us converse. It makes us confident. Passion helps build relationships. I have a lot of friends across the industry, be it facilities management, be it film industry. It's actually helping evolve as a person to kind of build relationships. How has passion helped me? I was talking about it, constant development, building relationships, constant motivation. You know, whenever I used to operate, of course, I do most of my ads during the weekends. Whenever I do something, I make it a point to get into a different world when I go for shoots. It's like a major stress buster for me. I do it, I enjoy it, and I come back to work. It's like for many of us who loves to go for vacations, correct? Sumit was talking about it. So likewise for me, I end up doing quite a few ads just to keep pushing myself to the next level. So most of us are serious about our work, more serious than our families, correct? You know, unfortunately, our life ends at some point of time when we stop breathing. It's important to kind of pep ourselves. You know, there are few things what you should pursue to ensure that you get constantly encourages pursuing your passion. Reinvent yourself, reignite yourself. One's passion cannot be dictated. It must be coming from within. That's what I firmly believe. A few tips in terms of what you should be doing to yourself. So this is the two parallel lines I was talking initially. Harindranath Nair, this is my career. I started with Kentucky Fried Chicken initially. Then I moved into Chennai to kind of pursue my career into acting and modeling. But then I got back into corporate life, to Wipros and the rest of the places. The next, this is my parallel life. So actually, my brand, my current organization, when I took this across yesterday evening, when I went across, the communication branding team spoke to me and said, Hari, I just saw something on LinkedIn. You know, my heart started beating up. But then I was called into a room and I was conveyed to kind of quickly come up with something so that they can help me build the content for me. So I think the two parallel lines for me have met up with as of now. It's a huge achievement for me. I just can't describe in those words because the first time I went for an interview, the way this guy looked at me, the second interview again, in fact, he's one of the big shots in facilities management now. I'm actually proud of the fact that I've achieved so much in my life, you know, in terms of my passion. That's about it.